Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the every other even. So we have 12, negative 8, so negative 6 and negative 2. So x minus 6 over 12, x minus 2 over 12 is equal to 0. So x minus 1/2 and x minus 1/6 is equal to 0. So just kidding. 2x minus 1 and 6x minus 1 equals to 0. So x is 1/2 and 1/6. Okay, 6. So 3x squared, 3x squared plus 2x minus 21 is equal to 0. So I have my x, I have my 2 on the top, I have somebody on the bottom, negative somebody, 63. So that is 9 and negative 7. So that's x plus 9 over 3 and x minus 7 over 3 equal to 0. So x plus 3, x minus, sorry, not x, 3x minus 7 is equal to 0. So x is negative 3 and 7/3. Okay. Going to 10 now. Ooh, these big numbers. So, remember what we talked about before? This is going to factor to a perfect square. So I'm going to take the square root of 64, which is 8, take the square root of 25, which is 5, and then write this as 5x plus 8 and 5x plus 8, and hope that that's right. See, because they're all positives on the inside here, so I can say maybe they're both positive. When you look at multiplying this out with the box, you will get, looks like a happy face, you will get where you started here. So this is both equal to 0, so then x is equal to negative 8 over 5. Okay, 10, 14, so 64x squared plus 49 is equal to 0. No solution. Because there's no difference of there's no adding of squares, so there's only a difference of squares. And it's actually no real solution. We'll talk about imaginary numbers later. Okay, so 80, x squared plus 16 is equal to 0. So I can factor an 8. So that, no, I can factor a 16 out. So then that leaves me 5x squared plus 1, is equal to 0. So this is also no solution. It's actually no real number solution. They would actually be imaginary numbers. Okay, so 0 is equal to 9x squared plus 30x plus 25. So again, square root of 9 is 3, square root of 25 is 5. So this is 0, 3x plus 5, because it's all addition, and 3x plus 5. So x is equal to negative 5/3. Okay, 22. Same thing, 2, 7. So this factors 2, not 4. This factors 2, 2x plus 7, and 2x plus 7. These are all perfect squares. So then x is equal to negative 7 over 2. Okay. And then difference of squares, so 5p minus 4 and 5p plus 4 equals to 0. So p is equal to negative 4/5 and positive 4/5. And then 34, so x squared plus 30x plus 225 is equal to 0. So my x, 30 on the top, 225 on the bottom. So this is 15 and 15. So x plus 15, x plus 15 equals to 0. So x is negative 15. And then again, 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. So 2 and 2. So do it the right way, even though I know what it is. P plus 2 over 4. P plus 2 over 4 equals to 0. So P plus 1/2. P plus 1/2 equals to 0. So 2P plus 1. 2P plus 1 is equal to 0. So P is equal to negative 1/2. Okay. And then 42, so 10b squared minus, 23b plus 12 is equal to 0. So now I have negative 23 on the top and 120 on the bottom. Let's see, I'm trying to see how many more I have. Just one more. Okay. So then factors of 120. 1 and 120, 2 and 60, 3 and 40, 4 and 30, 5 and 24. Yeah. 6 and 20, 7, 8, 8 and 15, 9, 10 and 12. Okay, so I want 23. So that's 8 and 15. So then I have b minus 8 over 10 and b minus 15 over 10 is equal to 0. So then b minus 4 over 5 and b minus, not 5, 3 over 2 is equal to 0. So 5b minus 4, 2b minus 3 is equal to 0. So b is equal to 3/2 and 4/5. Okay, last one. X to the 4th minus 10x squared plus 9 is equal to 0. So now we have this. So I have a negative 10 on the top and a 9 on the bottom. So negative 9 and negative, 1. So this factors to an x squared minus 9 and an x squared minus 1 equals to 0, which are both difference of squares. So x plus 3, x minus 3, x plus 1, x minus 1, all equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 3, negative 1, 1, and 3. Okay, and that's it for every other even.